17 people were taken to hospital in Glasgow yesterday evening when a train was derailed shortly after pulling out of the city's central station. All but one of the injured have now been released from hospital.
The 7 o'clock train from Glasgow to Ayr had just left the city's central station when the crash happened. With 120 people aboard, the 3-coach commuter train left the rails. Its rear carriage began to rock violently before keeling over, injuring more than a dozen passengers.
Well, we were helping people out. There was a girl, her leg was pretty badly, bashed, probably maybe a fracture or something like that. And there was quite a few other people taken out with head injuries and I think possible leg fractures and stuff like that.
17 people were taken to hospital, but none are seriously hurt.
The heat wave has led to the usual traffic chaos and calls for people to save water. The hot weather is also being blamed for rising pollution. Thousands of holiday makers and day trippers caused huge traffic jams, up to 20 miles long in some places. Forecasters have issued a drought warning. They say the sunshine and lack of wind is causing dangerous levels of smog.
The people most at risk from these high pollution levels are people who have breathing problems at the moment, people who have asthma. They're going to breathe in these reactive gases and it's going to aggravate their conditions.
The parents of the 2 British girls who've been charged with smuggling heroin have arrived in Thailand.
Patricia Cahill's parents flew into Bangkok today, closely guarded by journalists from a British Sunday paper. In the police cells, Karen Smith spoke briefly to reporters.
What do you think about the guy who actually gave you the suitcase now?
Oh, she was dead.
Then her father arrived. He managed to meet his daughter in relative privacy. 15 miles away in the House of Kindness Reform School, Patricia Cahill is living in a dormitory with 35 Thai teenage girls, most of whom have been convicted of theft.
Nick Faldo is in a strong position for the final day of the Open at St Andrews. He took a commanding lead, watched by a record crowd. He's now 5 shots clear, 17 under par. Greg Norman's challenge has faded. He ended the day in 8th place. And that's all for now. More news later.
There's news from Hollywood in cinema attractions at 2:15 after Kojak.